GuitarCon is a guitar convention that's open to the public for sales, promotion. We have dealers, distributors, everything from all sorts of gear to awesome acoustic guitars, killer electric guitars and basses, amps, pedals, you name it, we have it.
And I think it's one of the best guitars I've ever played.
I'm here to steal gear.
So it's a good melting pot of a lot of different things that make up the guitar culture in this country.
There aren't a lot of places to mingle around and look at all different guitars and different brands. There are some big conventions like the NAMM show, but it's not that easy for people to get to. Those big conventions have every kind of instrument, and my real love is guitars. So I figured, hey, why not start putting on conventions? See, we have about 50, 60 vendors and great players playing out in the lobby at every booth, and it just seems like it's working because it's an amazing instrument, and you know, people love the guitar.
I was always drawn by that sound. I heard something when I was a kid. Tony Mottola, as a matter of fact, when he was on staff at CBS, playing behind the game shows, and I heard this sound that went like. I said, "What is that?" And I finally saw it, and it was an electric guitar. So I said, "That's the sound I wanted." So that's what it was.
It's a fascination. It's more than just a hobby. It's an infectious disease that you can't get rid of.
Let me take you home. There's nothing left when she don't answer the phone. I go to Chelsea. I'm on to Chelsea.
We have music guys that play. Our clinics are always educational.
We achieve that double track, Jimmy Page kind of sound, layering acoustic and electric guitars at the same time.
When you're working on the vibrato, always think of the tempo of the song.
It's just my way of sharing my soul and connecting with the world, and this is what I use to get that voice. This is my voice. This is what I do that with. This is how I write songs. This is how I merge with the universe. It's what we do. I'm here with my longtime friends, Vigier Guitars. I've been playing these guys since around 97, something like that. I live in Jersey. There's a guitar show in Jersey. Why not come here and hang out? And so here we are. Yeah.
This place I know forever, not a chance. I leave it ever. I've seen some hard times. Mother Nature kicked us down. Watch all the people building right back up and stand their ground to say.
I had been designing guitars for Martin Guitars. They did so well, I figured, we should continue this, and why don't I just make some myself? So I started Oriolo Guitars, and I love guitars so much it kind of just sort of blew up, and I had like a couple of hundred designs of guitars.
I'm an endorser of Frank Ferrucchio's guitars. He makes these instruments, and I usually get a chance to do a clinic and a concert. The construction is completely different than most traditional kinds of guitars. It's a pressed top as opposed to a carved top, and it's not laminate, it's real wood, and that makes it sound real loud, even acoustically. So you can't get that with something that's this small.
We're a magazine that supports local luthiers and small independent retail stores. And what we've done here for GuitarCon is allowed local instrument builders to build instruments for our review, to display at our booth, for the attendees to play and try.
Basically what I was looking to do with my guitar amps is take some of the circuits from back in the 50s and the 60s and kind of bring them up to date with some of the things that we like to see on them. Match that together with a hardwood cabinet and a really top-notch speaker. And so you can get that entire kind of hot-rodded vintage package in a brand new amp.
Well, I was raised on Peter, Paul, and Mary, and that stuff just didn't do it for me. And then one day I heard Jimi Hendrix, and it all clicked. I've been recreating that sound ever since.
And a lot of the great blues artists started out on a cigar box guitar. There's nothing like it in the whole world. Really going back to the roots of blues.
The whole idea was to be, simple, basic instrument that anyone could play, anybody could make. You're able to get just that raw sound, that raw bluesy sound out of it. They're a lot of fun to make, a lot of fun to play.
We had a fantastic turnout. I think we may have exceeded what we actually thought we were going to do.
We're just happy that everybody showed up and had a great time. I think this was one of the best shows we've had. And our next one will be coming up in a few months. And you stay tuned, and I'll see you next show.